Schneider, I'll call this meeting to order with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now, if you would call roll.
Carter. Riley.
Here.
Schneider.
Here.
Sofa.
Here.
Stoops.
Here.
Wilson.
Here.
Lucas. Here.
Non-agenda items from the sidelines, I have nothing. City administration, done?
On Thursday, we got an election meeting, so we'll be closed from like 9 to 12.
That the second time this month? Going on or no?
Yeah.
That was something different? Oh, I did what it was?
It's, yeah. Then we got the one next month.
Jamie, what's the good news?
Board of review change notices are going in the mail tomorrow for the people that attended the March board of review, and we anticipate receiving this week our land value maps and ECF maps from the SMA.
Excellent.
Is that the one that state's requiring and
Yes.
that will be in compliance?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
We had our preliminary maps to the board of review
Yeah.
to satisfy that, but this is just the cleaner, nice version.
Oh, okay. So,
And
so
we'll-
we're satisfied with the state now? That-
Well, I don't know about that, but
Well, we're going to try to satisfy the state. It's a moving target, so.
Oh, okay. Kind of a difficult thing to do sometimes, right? Okay.
yes. Excellent. Thank you, Jamie.
Thank you.
Amendment to the agenda?
Yeah, we need to add item number 2 to communications. Friends Library request for resolution of gaming license.
Is that a motion?
Yes.
Support.
Riley.
Yes.
Schneider.
Yes.
Sofa.
Yes.
Stoops.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Lucas. Yes. Martyr.
Yes.
Hopefully you've all had a chance to look over the meeting minutes of April 3rd. Is there any questions? If not, I'll take a motion.
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes of April 3rd, 2018 as presented.
Support. Schneider.
Yes.
Sofa.
Yes.
Stoops.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Lucas. Yes. Martyr.
Yes.
Riley.
Yes. Okay, number 1, to Memphis City Council, subject historical building.
Well, we-
Oh, I'm sorry. Could I get a motion to place on file?
I'll make that motion.
Support.
Thank you.
Sofa.
Yes.
Stoops.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Lucas. Yes. Martyr.
Yes.
Riley.
Yes.
Schneider.
Yes. To Memphis City Council, subject to historical building. I am aware that the Memphis Historical Society has requested that the former Donut Girls building at 35032 Boardman Road be declared a Memphis Historical Building. I want the council to know that I fully support the request of the Historical Society as the owner of the building. I would be pleased to have it recognized as historical, which it is by any measure. The Historical Society has gathered much history of the building and traced its use from the time of construction in 1906 to the present. My parents purchased the building in 1986, and now I am the building owner. Respectfully, Redonna Harper. So I know we had a request from the Historical Society. Larry, what's the next step on this?
The next step, and I've had conversations with Tommy Cairns, and what they are going to do now, this is one requirement, by the way. What they're going to do now is try to define what criteria now will make up the historical building. And I did talk to Tom as well, and I did state at one time I thought maybe we'd have to go to the planning commission, but since we're not creating a district, I don't think we have to. We can look at that, but I don't think we have to, because all we're doing is just designating a particular building here or there that they may want. In this place, it's just this building here. So they just got to have defined what criteria they're going to designate as being, how they want to define the historical.
So we're not going to create a big long list of restrictions, right?
No, we don't want a long list restrictions. We kind of want it open, but we don't want everybody that got a house coming. Of course, I don't think they do that anyway, but so that is. I'm hoping, and I think what they're going to do is, and I requested that they even get with the state what a historical building is and get their criteria, and maybe even Romeo.
Yeah, Romeo's big in it.
If they have, Romeo's got a district, I think, and it might be a little different, but they can still use some of the criteria in that. So if you did that, you won't have to invent the wheel. So I'll follow up with it this coming week and see how it's doing. Because I don't, we don't want to run out of systems.
We definitely don't. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Larry, do you think we need a motion for that, or
Oh, and this year?
not till we come up with the criteria?
I don't know. I think when we come up with the whole thing, then we can make a motion on the thing. This was one of the things we needed, because you sort of decided to sell, couldn't, as a leasing, couldn't just say, I'm as a building.
Right, the owner's request, yes, yes.
So I think we'll just do it when that,
Okay, thank you. Item number 2, Friends of the Library gaming license. Jeffrey?
I'm Jeff O'Kay. I'm a member of the Friends of Memphis Library. We are a nonprofit organization. Our sole purpose is to support programs that the library has. Things we've done in the past are we've bought ukuleles for a teen group, teen programs there. We pay for the meals at the dinner and movie, which are offered during the winter. We buy snacks for various children's programs. We buy craft supplies and so on. Really anything. We have 3 library branch assistants at the library. One is in charge of teen programs, one in charge of adult programs, and one is in charge of the children's programs. Basically, anytime they need anything for their program, to augment the program or to help run the program, things to use in the programs, they come to us and we will invariably say yes. Friends of the Library get their money mainly from a book sale, the used book sale that we have during Memphis days held at the community center. And with that money, we divide it up and give each of the 3 program directors a budget, and then we have some extra money besides. They don't have to stick to the budget, but they do very well in using just what they're allotted. They can borrow from others, and we have, I say, some extra money that we can give them if needed. We would like to be able to do more for them this coming year. In the past, we've been doing dinners and movie through the St. Clair County Library. We're part of that, one of the branches. Through that, they can get a license for certain movies, and we show those at the dinner and movie, which are, and all of these programs are free to the public. The movies, the cost of the license for that is divided up amongst the different branches throughout the system, depending on the number of people that attend, the number of people that are part of each individual library or have called a particular library home. So the licensing fees for the movies varies. They're going up. Judy Weaver is in charge of the adult programs, and she has been running dinner and movie. And she has said that she may not continue that because of the cost. The license costs X number of dollars for the entire system. It's divided up into branches that take advantage of that. And so as branches decide not to do that, the cost goes up for other branches that do it. And she has mentioned that she may not be able to do that. This is something that we would like to help with. One thing that we have done in the past is have a raffle. We've done this a couple of times. But because of the licensing situation and what's involved, they have always decided to have just the license, or just avoid a license and sell tickets for the raffle on the day of the drawing, which has generally been the Saturday of Memphis days at the end of our book sale. I spoke up this year and asked why. Knew we couldn't sell you can't pre-sell tickets without a license. And that's why we're looking for one. We sold it on.
Is this what this is, or is this something different?
Yes.
This, yeah.
Well, it's not, it says gambling, but it's not actually.
It's the same thing that we get for the license, whenever we do a raffle.
Right.
So the raffle we have done in the past has been just one day And our biggest day at the book sale has been Thursday when it opens. So we have Thursday, Friday, and Saturday are book sale days. Saturday, we get quite a few people in, probably more Friday, but not as many as Thursday. So on Saturday, we sell tickets. Very few people will come back to buy tickets just for that. So we would like to be able to get a license and pre-sell the tickets so we can sell them throughout the 3 days of our sale as well as before that. And that's what we're looking for here. Basically, what I'm looking for is asking to be recognized as a nonprofit organization operating in the community. And that's the resolution to allow us to get the gaming license that we want. And again, this is a raffle license, which is different than a game card license and a bingo license. We've met all of the other criteria, and I'm pulling papers together to show that we're nonprofit. The resolution shows that we are recognized by the community for that purpose. But this is what we want the license for. And with this resolution, now we've had this raffle in the past. We'd like to do some more, and I think it's going to be a pretty good moneymaker for us, given that it's over 4 days and even more pre-selling the tickets.
So we just need a motion to allow the Friends of the Library Group to get a gaming license and hold a raffle.
Yeah, that's what they have to get from the city in order to do that.
Yeah, just recognize us as nonprofit.
Okay.
I have our license or our statement from the state as well as our article of incorporation here, which already shows us as nonprofit. So that's any questions about the meeting?
My question was, I didn't know what to.
Yeah, this is
scale gambling like you.
just the record, so. Just a resolution recognizing the Friends of the Library as a nonprofit.
Yeah.
Will this resolution make you eligible to get any kind of gaming license then?
I suppose it could within the limits of our organization.
A raffle license.
Yeah,
Just
but what we're
raffles.
looking for is a raffle license. I've never even talked about bingo or anything.
Once you get one, they give you a number, and then after that, it's a little easier.
Yes, that's it. That's the thing. If we get this now, then in future years, we would like to do it again.
Yeah, and you won't have to come back.
No.
You won't need a resolution then. It's just
No,
for the
it'll
first
make
time.
it easier for us.
So, make a motion.
Sure.
All right, I make a motion that we recognize the Friends of the Memphis Library as a nonprofit and allow them to go forward with their gaming license.
Yeah, absolutely.
Support.
Stoops?
Yes.
Wilson?
Yes.
Zukas?
Yes.
Martyr?
Yes.
Riley?
Yes.
Schneider?
Yes.
Sofa?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. I meant to thank you before for amending the agenda, so
That's all right.
that could be taken care of tonight.
No problem.
Do you want me just to fill this out tomorrow and you can step in?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, administrative memo number 7 of 2017-2018. See, we had to spend a little money on the police truck there, which we were a little nervous it was going to be something more serious than what it was. So if there's no questions, I'll take a motion to pay this bill.
I'll make a motion, we approve administration
Support.
on 4916.
Wilson?
Yes.
Zukas?
Yes.
Martyr?
Yes.
Riley?
Yes.
Schneider?
Yes.
Sofa?
Yes.
Stoops?
Yes.
Okay, swimming pools and hot tubs. Larry?
Yeah, by the way, that the ordinance number was 201. When I had this typed up, Donna was off and I didn't know what the ordinance number would be, but it's 201. This is a result of, and as my memo states, that the city offices had about 4 requests already for installing swimming pools. We really didn't have anything for them to give out or to what the requirements would be. The last council meeting, we did adopt the International Swimming Pool and Spa Code book, and because I wasn't sure that maybe that would all be necessary, and he stated, and discussing it with him, it would be a good idea if we just had a pool ordinance. So I had Leslie contact another entity, and I got their ordinance, and what I did really was adopt theirs. I changed some of the words, the word verbiage and somehow, but the content was the same. When I had it typed up, I sent it to the building inspector. He reviewed it, critiqued it, asked that we add a couple more things to it, which I did, and with that, he's okay with it. I don't, do I have to read this whole thing? I don't think I will. I'll just touch on the main things, but okay? All right. There is an exemption, and this is more for wedding pools and etc., you know, those type of things, where it isn't necessary to have
Little inflatable pools.
yeah, kiddie pools and things like that. And then number two, he wanted in there too, all above ground pools and below ground need CFC, you know, electrical devices and so on. Yeah.
Ground faults.
And, you know, ground fault, right. And then any pools directly or having access, they have to have auto alarms and so on. Then the private swimming pools are just, there's setbacks and yards, in the rear yards, and then all the setbacks are in here as well. And also with the electrical wires and how far they have to be from electrical wires and so on. I think Kurt,
It's basically following the NEC, so.
yeah. And also secured enclosures, which they have to be secured. And the other thing was that if a swimming pool is enclosed in a yard that's chained, or I mean with fences and so on, then it isn't necessary to have the pool itself.
Have a separate fence.
Right, right. So, and of course, they have to meet all the applicable provisions of the state construction code and be enforced by the city. And that's just a basic summary of what this is. And this now, and since coming into that season, we introduced it tonight. We adopt it in 2 weeks, and then it has to be published, and then it's 10 days after that it becomes law. So.
Anybody have any questions?
You do. Yeah, like with hot tubs, it says they have to be 10 feet away from the house, and I know some people have them right inside their covered porches, or, you know, almost within, not like within the house, but outside the foundation, but still.
10 feet isn't very far. I mean, if you have it in the backyard or on your deck or so on.
Yeah, but most people that put a hot tub in don't want to walk 10 feet to a hot tub. They want to walk out their back deck.
Yeah, you did it right at the back of the house.
Right, I mean, I'm just saying that you're gonna, I think what's gonna happen is a lot of people are just gonna put them in and not even
Well, yeah.
ask, you know what I mean? But I think we'll find that, you know, a lot of these people have like a back enclosed porch, and if it's big enough for a hot tub to fit in, they'll put one in there. That's the only question I have out of the whole thing. It's just that seemed like, you know I show a lot of houses and see a lot
You're
of.
looking at the setback requirements, so
It does say for hot tubs.
it does include hot tubs in it, and generally a
Well,
hot tub is.
if you want, then I can go back to the building inspector and see what he says, if he wants to change that.
Yeah, like I say, generally a hot tub, I mean, you know, my neighbor's on his back deck, and, you know, this, or, you know, we have a separate enclosure which.
Well, I'd rather do that than I know we delay it 2 weeks, but I'd rather do that than put something in here then it's not.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, 'cause it's,
Yeah.
Let's get a motion to table it then.
I'll make a motion to table it for 2 weeks. I'll talk to the business.
Support?
Okay.
Zukas?
Yes.
Martyr?
yes.
Riley?
Yes.
Schneider?
Yes.
Sofa?
Yes.
Stutes?
Yes.
Wilson?
Yes.
Okay, thanks Larry, by the way, for going through that. I know you've been really busy the last month or so
Yeah.
on these building code books and.
Oh, yeah. You got something else going up there too, so
Yeah.
we'll get into that later.
From the mayor, I guess I don't really have anything. I'll just thank everybody who came out and gave blood today over at the Lions Club. Looked like they had a pretty good turnout. And that's all I have. Kurt?
Nothing for me.
Larry?
Just something very briefly, I won't get into it, but Bart and I had a meeting again with Scott's in St. Clair, and it appears, of course I hate to say anything final, because it's not final yet, but it appears that we will be getting a grant to finish Pole Street to Main Street, probably in 2023. It's not firm, but that's why I hate to say too much about it, but it looks good. That's what it's got. And when I know, I'll give you a memo.
I mean, when you look at the way that the money's being spread around, we really can't complain because we are getting quite a bit of money from what they have.
Well, when you
It
look,
just sucks that we have to wait 5 years to.
well, that's the problem, but when you look on the total money, and you saw that on the report I gave you, there's not a lot of money there. And so, when everybody wants it, and it's, so I hated to acquiesce to the 2023, but you take what you can get, so. And we don't, and as you know, significant amount of money to do roads, so.
Ridiculous.
So we'll see what happens.
Thank you.
That's
Yeah?
that's all I have.
No, sir.
Robin?
We're good, thanks.
Yeah? Jason?
Anything?
Can we get a motion to go into executive session?
Make a motion to go into executive session?
Murder,
Yes.
Riley,
Yes.
Schneider,
Yes.
Sofa,
Yes.
Stoops,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Lucas.
Yes.
You're picking us out.
All right.
We return back from executive session. We don't need to make any motions or anything. We just need a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn?
Thank you.